Hi there, everybody. Alexa and Jeff, and we're Sierra Azul Nursery, and we are doing another pruning video. And this one is a fruitless olive tree, and it's on a hillside in Aptos, and it's late in February, and we've had a lot of rains, and so things are looking pretty happy. Here's another olive that was planted at the same time about 2 years ago, and that was the second in the series, and then the third one is behind Alexa. She'll point to it. And they were all planted from 15-gallon containers, and we pruned those before we planted them to give them good structure and balance. And we do have a video on pruning 15-gallon size fruitless olive trees, so you can check that out on our YouTube page. Okay, so here we go. I'm gonna walk up a little closer, and we're gonna show you what kind of cuts we're gonna make and show you the structure of the olive a little bit better, and that way you can see what we've been doing, because we did prune these trees last year after they had a year's growth, and we kept the nice balanced structure going, and we're going to continue that now for the second in-ground pruning. So here we go. We'll walk over there. There's Alexa, and what we're going to do is we're going to go in, and we're going to show you about the different cuts we're going to make. So we'll pull this down here. These hanging branches we are going to take off, because the vegetation, as you can see around the native salvias and manzanitas and grasses, we want to have room for those to grow under the tree, around the tree. The tree structure is nice. You can see there's open branching here. We are going to make a thinning cut where we're going to go in and cut some of these, like this one, and up in here we're going to open it up more. And you'll see, because when we're finished with this, we'll do some after shots, and you're going to see how the tree has been opened up nicely. And the tools we're going to use, Alexa will show you down here. She's going to use hand clippers, Felco number 2s we really like. And we like the Corona saw in case we have to any bigger cuts, but I don't think we're going to need to do that today. Then we have some smaller Corona pruners for cuts under a 1/2 inch diameter. And then we have these big Corona loppers that are good for cuts that are over a 1/2 inch. Okay, so what we'll do is start pruning, we'll go on pause, and when we come back, you're going to get to see the finished results. Okay, guys, we'll see you in a little bit. Hi, we're back from pause for a minute or two, and we wanted to show you about these initial lower hanging branch cuts. And they're going to be thinning cuts. They're not going to be heading cuts. We're not going to head them back where they just branch even more. So Alexa's going to start in there, and you can see we have this lamandra growing, and it's definitely getting out competed by these low branches here of the olive. Again, these are fruitless olives, which are really popular for landscaping because they're not messy. And if you don't plan on doing the whole olive thing, which most people don't, but some people definitely do, we recommend fruitless olives because they're very beautiful and stately, and they're Mediterranean, but you don't have to deal with all the mess of the fruit. And that's what these are. So see how she's thinning the little hanging branches all the way back to the bigger branch. And it's still, it's less than 3 feet off the ground, so it's not like we're making a lollipop tree out of this by any means. And it's multi-trunked too, which a lot of olives are. All right, and then a little bit more she's going to do right over in here. And you can see we're going to free up the lamandra, and things are going to look much more balanced, especially when we do an after shot of the whole thing, and you'll see the plants, how they look underneath the tree. Yeah, so you can see now we've got some balance between the landscaping around the olive tree. Okay, we're going to go back to work inside the tree, and we'll be back in a bit. Thanks. Okay, we're back again. We made a lot of cuts for those hanging branches. You can see how it's thinned out down there, and the trees lightened up some, which is good, especially when you got a lot of winds going on around during the stormy period of the season. So Lex is going to make some thinning cuts now. So she's going to go in up in the more of the upper canopy and make some thinning cuts. So she's going to go in here, and yeah, so she just took out, and I'll show you the branch if we can grab it. And it's, you know, see, it's pretty good sized here, and that's going to help open the tree up. You can see in here how it's more opened up now, and she's going to make some smaller ones around it. And I think she's going to do one in here, a thinning cut. So we're really thinking about where we're cutting. There's another one. Then she's going to cut up here, a higher thinning cut too. Oops, sorry. And it's going to go right in there. There we go. And there's another good sized branch that was forked that we took out. Okay, so that gives you an example. And what we're going to do next is we're going to pull the branches down, because we don't need a ladder at this point, maybe next year. And we're going to do, not topping really, we're going to do some thinning / heading cuts just to make the tree a little bit lower and more balanced in size overall. So we'll be back in a little bit to show you the finished result. Thanks. Okay, hi, we're back. And it didn't take us too long, working together maybe about 20-30 minutes. And we went in there and we thinned it out. And you can see it's got a nice balanced structure. The air can move through it. We took it down about 1 to 2 feet, but we didn't hack it back. We just made heading cuts, but they're almost like thinning cuts because they went to the main trunk where there's another little branch. So we didn't leave any bare stalky like cuts at all. So there we go. And then over here up on the hillside is our pile of prunings, which you can see is pretty good size. It's probably about a 5-6 foot bundle. And then if we go back to the tree, we can see it's nice and balanced. So that's our pruning of a fruitless olive on a hillside, breezy hillside, late February in 2024 in Aptos, California. Thanks guys for watching.